Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alpha here. Thanks for joining me for another Puzzle and Dragons video. Today I'm going to be trying to tackle something live on video so you can see a little bit of how I set up moves and decide on what actives to use in which order, trying to do some orb manipulations, whatever it may be. Hopefully it'll be a fun video, and I'm going to try and use some different leads with some of these videos now. I have some pretty well developed teams that I like to just kind of mix it up a bit. So I know I can kind of go through and stomp just about everything with Shiva Dragon, or just overpower stuff and stall forever with Raw Dragon. And on the tougher dungeons, that's definitely what I'm going to be using. But I figured with some of these dungeons that aren't quite as difficult, I could try out some of the more fun teams. And one of them here is my Awoken Freyr team. So it's a little bit upgraded since you might have seen it before. I think I was running a conditional dungeon last time I had it in a video. So you can see my Freyr is fully awoken and max level. He's at skill level 1, which puts him at a 16-turn cooldown. So he's really just a last boss kind of kill shot there. My Erd is at 297 with pluses, but she is at skill level 3. Zhao Zhao is max level and max skill. Great card there with a delay and an orb change. Chiyomi is a 5-turn orb changer with a chance to block a blind. And my Awoken Leylon is just recently max skilled. I actually used some flampies on her because I think she's just totally worth it. And I really don't have the jewels to go around, funny enough. And then my friend lead here is greatest enemy Raoh. And if you look at his skill, he does 1.5 HP and attack for devils and attackers. You can see that whole team I just went through was either a devil or an attacker. So they get that boost, and his attack increases when erasing at least 4 orbs and up to a 3x attack when you connect 6 orbs. So basically you want guys that make rows. So everyone here benefits from rows, with the exception of Erd, but since she is a full board change with a 297, we make sure and keep her in tow. So let's go ahead and hop in and take on the Demon Prince here. So we start off, let's see, we have Dark Twin something or other. Okay, he's going to make some jammers for 5 turns, and Raoh actually takes care of that pretty nicely, so we don't really have much to worry about, and we got a really nice board to start off with here. So we're going to be able to make a row up at the top. I'm going to use this, go over and down, then drag that, and flip it around to get it up there. Then we're going to see, actually, you know what, now that I'm looking at this, we could do a little better than that. We could start down here, go up and match that, go over and up and match that, and we could match this, but we might run out of time to try and put the whole row together. So let's see how we do. I think we could pull it all off. There we go. So we do have some time extends on here. I think somewhere. I don't know. Or maybe I just moved that one pretty quick. But that is definitely enough to take out Dark Twin Star, something or other. Okay, so we have the yellow Shieldra here, who puts up a light shield. Not too big of a deal. And we have the red demon. So the red demon will bind any blue cards on a 30% chance. So I don't want to take that chance. So we will be getting rid of that red demon for sure. I think we're going to use a Chiyomi active because we have some lights here. So we can start here, put those in. Then let's see, we'll have that one. And we'll have to bring this guy up actually to make a full row, which is definitely what we want to do. We'll target here just in case we match anything else, which will benefit us. Let's see. I'm actually going to start here so we could flatten this out while pulling that up. So if we go right there. Oh, that wasn't too many matches there. We got a nice little Skyfall, but the amount of damage we get is pretty significant anyway, so it didn't really matter. Okay, Lilith will absorb dark attacks, and since we have Raoh with a dark sub-element, we have to make sure we avoid matching dark, and unfortunately there's quite a bit on the board. I don't have someone that changes dark to red, which would be what Minerva does. So we will, let's see, what are her moves? She's going to start making some poison. Now, I have to, let's do a quick bit of research here. I forget if Raoh converts poison. I know he converts hearts. I'm pretty sure he converts jammers. Let's see exactly what his active skill does. Changes heart, jammer, and poison to fire. So that means we are stalling a turn. Okay, so she's not going to hit too hard. So we can actually, since she's full, we're going to go ahead and match up all of our dark orbs. She could absorb that up all she likes. We have some jammers coming down. She's going to make some poison. And we're going to make that all into fire orbs. So you can see that got us quite a bit of fire orbs. All we have to do... So when you see a giant blob of orbs like this, it can be really daunting to try and figure out how you're going to make the rows and separate everything. So what I like to do is to stop using the fire orbs as a point of reference. And let's see, I think my video actually froze here, my video feed. Let's see if we can get that back up and running. Just a second here, guys. Little technical difficulties. I had this happen once in a stream, but it's going to disappear for a quick second and hopefully come right back up. And there we go, we're back live. Okay, so what I was saying is when you see all these orbs, you kind of get overwhelmed. So what I like to do is forget about the fire orbs here that we're trying to match and just try and make rows of all the garbage orbs that don't matter. So the greens, the lights, the darks, the blues, all these things really don't matter. We have so many fire orbs, she is going to die as long as we don't match dark. So what we're going to do is go ahead and make a row with these other orbs. So we go there, we make a row, and right there, see, we've gone and made a row. We had, of course, we had to have a sky fall into a dark. So she's going to have a little bit of health left. She won't die. Thankfully, we do have a fully skill-bound team. If they're not fully skill-bound, they're high enough. So what we're going to do here, we did get hit just a bit, so we're going to go ahead. We're just going to make a TPA, do a little bit of matching, and heal up a bit. That will finish taking her out. Didn't want to try and match the whole board. You don't want to risk Skyfall. So when you're in a situation like that, you want to make sure you know what you're doing as far as where you're matching, as well as, if possible, just match towards the top, because you're going to have less shifting of orbs and less chance of Skyfall. Alright, so we had... Amon hit us with a gravity. We do not have, let's see. I think it might be best to use an Erd active here. If he's on a 2-turn countdown, and after he goes below 50%, you get another 2 turns, and then he'll hit you with a pretty big attack, 42,000, which even with this boosted hit points, we cannot tank. So I'm not going to try and wait here. We're going to go ahead and use Erd's active. Yeah, because coming up next we have the final floor, and we really don't have too much we're waiting on here as far as active. So everything else is pretty good. So unfortunately, you can see here I didn't get too many orbs. We've got enough to make a row though. So we'll go ahead and do that. And... let's see, we're going to try and come out at the bottom of the row so we can try and match up some of these water orbs down here and maybe get a little additional combo. But of course we will be healing up as well, which is quite important. So when you want to finish at the bottom of a row, you want to match a lower orb. You want to come out going downwards. So what we're going to do, we will use, let's see, a heart orb to move. Oop. And you see right there we came out at the bottom. We end up with a nice 6 combo with some Skyfalls. That's going to do quite a bit of damage. You're doing half damage since we're going against elements, but as you can see, it is enough to take him down. So now we can just kind of hang out a bit because he's going to give us a bunch of turns here. So we can match some of this. I'm actually going to avoid doing this because we want to put this into at least a TPA if we're not going to get a row out of it. So I'm going to start here. We're going to do greens, we're going to do darks, we're going to do these blues, and see if we do some green and light over here. So I'm just going to kind of path through the screen here. There we go. So we saved our fire orbs down at the bottom there. See, he boosts on up, and he gives us another 2 turns to deal damage. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That will make a very nice row. So again, we want to finish coming out upwards so we can try and do additional combos. So we'll start here, and we're going to move up, and then go down here, then pull that one up, and then come out right there so that we can go ahead and match green and light. Although I guess I'll kind of, yeah, I'll disrupt the placement a little bit as I form the initial matches here. So that's pretty good. That should be enough to kill him, but if not, we do have an additional turn. But there we go. We're all healed up. We have the majority of our actives up, and we're ready to rock here. Okay. So one thing we could do here, so we have to make 5 combinations here. We're already at an advantage because of our element typing, but we can also actually change this into a dual orb board by using Cauchemar here, which I'm thinking of doing. I'm looking at how many orbs we have here. We seem to have quite a bit with the wood orbs. We could go there and down, and let's see, we'd have to pull over at least 1. Yeah, you know what, we're going to go ahead and do this, and we'll also do this just because. And even though we don't have any blue orbs on, we'll go ahead and use Zhao Zhao active. You know, that is Amir's fault for not having a status shield, so we'll go ahead and take advantage of that just in case we mess up. But what we're going to be doing is using this one, we're going to flatten these guys out, then pull them over against, so they're right here, and then come down. So we're going to create a match of green and a match of green. Then we're going to use this orb, pull it over to here, and finish with another match of green there. Although we wouldn't have a bottom row. I don't think it really matters. I think we're going to absolutely destroy Cauchemar anyways. You see we get our combos in there, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be one-hit knockout. And there goes Cauchemar. He never had a chance, poor guy. Looks like a little demonic teddy bear in his unevolved state, too. So cute. Anyways, guys, there goes the Demon Prince with Awoken Freyr and greatest enemy, Raoh. I hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe some of my commentary gave you some insight in how I move the orb, set up my turns, and kind of generally the strategies I use. If you enjoyed it, please leave some comments below. Give me some feedback. I always love to hear from you guys. And let's see. Oh, we just got a video sent over. Boop. We'll get rid of that. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Thanks so much. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Take care.